Hello, good evening, and thank you very much for joining us again today. And I'm back with Mr. Albert Matapo from the Zimbabwe People Power Movement. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Thank you very much, Mr. Zimbabwe.
Right. Today we want to quickly look at the situation in Zimbabwe. There's been many successive governments, starting with the government of Robert Mugabe and now the government of Idi Mnangagwa. They all came in with a lot of promises, but they've all failed. Mr. Matapo, why do people like Idi Mnangagwa, who had so much promise for the people, why do they fail? Why did they fail in Zimbabwe?
Yes, Idi Mnangagwa and government have dismally failed. The people of Zimbabwe have been failed by this system. The reason why they failed is because, firstly, Mnangagwa himself does not have any ideas. He is not qualified to be a leader. I said yesterday, a country with good leadership has got everything. Zimbabwe does not have good leadership, so does not have everything because of that. Whatever we have is going into the pockets of a few individuals, right? So why did Mnangagwa actually, why did his regime fail? Or why are they failing? It is because, one, he does not have ideas himself. He's not suitable to be a president or to be a leader. I don't even think he can even be a group leader in a classroom. I don't think he never was one. Number two, the system that put him in place is exactly the system that was supposed to be removed. And so for him to tamper with this system, they will point fingers at him and say, but remember, it's you who put you there. This is why I'm saying we need to start afresh, on a fresh page. Because if you don't start on a fresh page, you get help from the very same system that is supposed to be removed. You have a serious problem. Number three, it is because he recycled the same people who were working with Mugabe. Remember, he was one of the masterminds of Mugabe government. He is the one who was setting up the Mugabe governments from 1980. And so it was not possible for him to come up with new ideas and new stuff. So he had to recycle the very same deadwood, those who were around Mugabe. And these are some of the reasons why Mnangagwa failed. And fourthly, he does not have the willpower. He does not have people at heart. You must first of all respect God for you to be able to like people, to be able to deliver something. You must have an ear to listen to the people and hear what they say, what they want, and follow it. But Mnangagwa does not have that. He only thinks of Ichgai Murivo. That's all. He thinks of vegetables. People must eat vegetables whilst he is eating meat and his children. His children are driving Porsche cars worth millions of dollars and he's telling people to eat vegetables. He does not think of people. He does not put people first. He puts himself and his team first. They lie that they don't have money, and yet they are buying luxurious vehicles. Their people are looting money, taking it outside. They end up arresting them and say, Mary Chiwenga bought houses in South Africa and so on, externalized money and so on. How was she taking it? So how many of them are doing that? We are seeing them driving Porsche cars coming in every day. So because of that, they cannot succeed. His actions cannot satisfy investors at all, because investors, action speaks louder than words. Investors want to see good action being put in place. Do you respect property rights? Do you respect human rights? Do you respect, resources of your own country? All those kind of things. Mnangagwa has failed dismally. Anyone looking forward to Mnangagwa's success, that person needs a psychiatric doctor to be looked at, because he or she does not understand. So that's the position. That's why he failed.
So now we are clear as to why Idi Mnangagwa fell. Firstly, you said he does not have the skills.
Yes.
And then he did not make the necessary changes to satisfy investors.
Yes.
Okay. And what about his team? You said his team, he put in, the same people who put him were also corrupt during Mugabe's days.
Yes, they have a lot of dirty hands. Guys, if we want to succeed, we must start from a fresh page. There are a lot of people within government and sometimes even within opposition politicians who have touched blood, who have touched the wrong things. They have benefited from the very same system. If you are not careful and put such people in power, they will do exactly what Mugabe did. They will do exactly what Mnangagwa is doing today. This is our biggest problem. We don't want anyone who has been under that shadow of stealing, of benefiting from this system. So all these people who surround Mnangagwa and Mnangagwa himself, they have benefited from these evil deeds. They have benefited from looting. Guys, let us be careful. That is the problem.
Right, many people ask me, is there really ever going to be change in Zimbabwe? And you have been giving people promises of change as Zimbabwe People Power Movement. What are you going to do differently to bring change to Zimbabwe?
Thank you. Definitely there is going to be change in Zimbabwe. Pure change, perfect change is coming to Zimbabwe for the first time. I can assure you, I can assure the nation that you only need good leadership. This is what Zimbabwe People Power Movement is going to make sure that the correct leadership has been put in place. I'm not saying I'm a good leader. I'm not saying that. But whoever is going to come and be on top, Zimbabwe People Power Movement is going to make sure that that person is the right person. And the whole system is going to be made up of the right people. And the right things are going to be done. I will make sure. I will supervise that and make sure that the people of Zimbabwe have been afforded or accorded with something good. People of Zimbabwe deserve better than what is happening now. We are going to do wonders. We will talk about the transitional systems and so on. But we are saying we are going to do the best for the Zimbabweans, management of our resources, respect for the people, listening to the people, hear them, what do they want, do exactly as they want. People of Zimbabwe are not going to sleep in their houses and put, burglar bars on their windows, thinking that maybe somebody is going to come and attack them. Never that. That will never happen again. The people of Zimbabwe will not suffer from hunger. The people of Zimbabwe are going to enjoy huge investments. We are talking to our friends. A lot of investors are ready to come into Zimbabwe. They want to come and support the people of Zimbabwe. We are going to do a villagization program where the villages, people in the villages are going to be streamlined, put in proper villages that will be built properly. And investors are each investor coming to Zimbabwe is going to be asked to belong to a particular village. A computer system is going to be set up which will throw investors in villages, and they will be asked a certain small percentage to be invested in each and every village. I will talk about this some other time. I've got limited time, which is just 10 minutes, but I'm going to talk about this. I want you to understand our formula, and you will understand why we are saying we are going to do wonders. Allow me. I will talk about this, and you will enjoy this. You are going to enjoy milk and honey, people of Zimbabwe. Thank you very much.
Right, Mr. Matapo, I almost want you to go and see this new Zimbabwe that you are promising.
Sure.
Very, very clear and understandable. I think everyone who wants to ask questions, they can come to WhatsApp.
Yes. And
we can explain even more. And we're going to be talking more about all these wonderful ideas that you've got. Thank you very much for this discussion today, sir.
Thank you.
All right. And for everyone who's watching this on WhatsApp, please forward this to as many people as possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you.